wasn't exactly perfect here in Bonavista today, but I tell you what, that didn't spoil this party one little bit, because this was Bonavista's big day, and they were determined to make the most of it here, and they absolutely did. It was wonderful. It was enthusiastic. What can I say? It was just absolutely fantastic being here today. And guess where I got to go today? I don't guess we had our audio on that, that clip, but the point was I got to stand on the deck of the Matthew today. As soon as she arrived, I got to go on the deck of that wonderful vessel, and it was a great experience. And we're having a great time here in Bonavista today. And when I come back, I'm going to be talking to somebody who was very much involved with the festivities here in Bonavista today. Well, yeah, here we are on the dock, and I tell you, I've been waiting since 1992 to do the weather in front of that vessel back there, the Matthew, and it's so great to see her here in Bonavista today. And I tell you, there was a lot of action happening here, of course, today, but one place which I would have liked to have been today is at the Royal Luncheon, and I happen to have a copy of the menu from the Royal Luncheon here today. It's the first time I've ever seen one of these. The Matthew Landfall Luncheon, Bonavista, Newfoundland, in the presence of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. And we're going to find out a little bit more about what the Queen dined on today and about how this went from one of the volunteers. There's so many volunteers here in Bonavista who have been working tirelessly for the last couple of years to make this all come true today, and we're going to speak with one of them today. Janice Windsor was very much involved with the Royal Luncheon, and she even got to serve the Queen today. And now I'm going to put my my weather card here on this tray, and take a look at this tray, Sterling. This tray, and boy, I wish there was some nice Bonavista salmon on this tray right now, and maybe some vegetables and a nice glass of something or other, and maybe a nice dessert. But just imagine what was on this tray today. Actually, the Queen's lunch was on a tray today, just like this one. These were handmade here in Bonavista, by the way, as was the stand by volunteers who put this luncheon together. And I'm going to bring in one of them now. Come in, Janice, because you deserve special recognition today. This is Janice Windsor. She was one of the main organizers for this luncheon today, all volunteer work. And you actually got to serve Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth her lunch today. And come in, how did it go?
It was fantastic. Everybody worked so well together. They gave us about 1 hour, Karl, to actually serve the meal. And it was a 3-course meal. And within 40 minutes it was served and everything was ready for cleanup.
So how did you feel when you actually went up to Her Majesty today and had to put that plate of food down in front of her? What was it like? Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous, not at all. I had planned for this for so long. We had rehearsed it with a group. And part of my duties was actually training everybody else. So I was so concerned that most of the other younger volunteers were not nervous that I think I got more caught up in that myself than actually my own nervousness, which was a good thing.
So what did she say to you? Did she say anything to you?
Well, I had the opportunity of meeting the Queen beforehand upstairs in a VIP room. And at that point, she started talking to us about the Matthew and about its arrival. And she was very curious about everything that was taking place with the Matthew. Then when she came downstairs, and I think she realized that I was actually serving her, she was a bit surprised. And she was very much impressed with everything, very much so. She kept saying, it's so wonderful, it's so wonderful. And she said she enjoyed her meal, and despite what a lot of people thought, she ate it. And she ate quite a bit of it, and she drank the water, and there was no special water for her. And she seemed to enjoy it.
Now, just come in. You keep drifting away from me. You're not supposed to do that. Listen, so was there like a royal taste tester in the kitchen who tasted the food before it went out?
No, there wasn't, Karl. Actually, protocol came and checked everything yesterday, and they told us that it was #1. Everything was running smoothly, so we didn't have to change a thing.
Good. Now, what did she have to eat?
She ate, for an appetizer, she had a mandarin salad. For the main...
What's in a mandarin salad? What's that?
It's a combination of lettuce with some spices and a few nuts. Mm-hmm. And then she had with mandarin oranges on top. and a special sauce, so we dare not give away the ingredients.
Okay.
And for the main meal, it was a salad with a combination of vegetables, and for dessert was a handmade or homemade Marianne pie. It's locally done here, and it's topped in blueberries and drizzled in cream.
Sounds great.
It was delicious.
It sounds great. And how do you feel now that it's all gone so well?
A little depressed because now I don't know what I'm going to do with all my time, but it was a great experience.
Well, listen, congratulations to you and all the volunteers. You should be really proud of yourselves. And Bonavista should be proud because it did a great job today. Now back to you guys.
Take me back to my western boat. Let me fish off Cape St. Mary's, where the hag down sails and the foghorns wail. With my friends, the Browns and the Clarys, let me fish off Cape St. Mary's. Let me feel my Tory live to the broad Atlantic comber, where the tide rip swirls and the wild ducks whirl, where old Neptune calls the numbers, neath the broad Atlantic comber. When I reach that last big shoal, where the ground swells break asunder, where the wild sands roll to the surge's toll, let me be a man and take it when my dory fails to make it. Take me back to my western home. Let me fish off Cape St. Mary's, where the hag down sails and the foghorns wail. With my friends, the Browns